All right, so back again, talking about more Spider-Man. This time we're going to talk about Spectacular Spider-Man and why it's the best superhero show ever. In my opinion, Spectacular Spider-Man is the best piece of Spider-Man media, only rivaled by the video game made by Insomniac. Um, Spectacular Spider-Man nails it. It nails high school Peter Parker that has never been topped. And I don't know if it ever will be. From the way it tackles his love life, to his money problems, to the when Spider-Man succeeds, Peter Parker fails, and vice versa. It nails the lesson of great power comes great responsibility. It nails the villains. And it has mini arcs that just work perfectly. And that teach a lesson that teaches a science lesson, basically. Each episode is named after a different science concept that you would learn about in high school. Starting off with, it does change some things and take inspiration from like the old Stan Lee, Steve Ditko run, but also the Ultimate Spider-Man run, where it makes Peter and Eddie childhood friends, but does it in a way that is better than the books. It also takes the 60s high school drama, but like modernizes it in a way that feels relatable now. Like in Peter's money problems being, he's got to take photos for the Bugle, but he's got to stop the Lizard. So like, and then you get to see the consequences for him taking pictures of Dr. Connors as the Lizard, and him being shunned as Peter Parker from his internship at ESU, and how that affects his relationship with his friends. Like, Eddie decides, he's like, reasonably, he's like, yo, you messed up. But you also have the romances that are ongoing throughout the show. How he's basically a teenager. He sees MJ and he's like, wow. He dates Liz Allen for a little bit. You get to see the seeds of Gwen, but the show is canceled, unfortunately, early because Disney bought Marvel and all the rights that tied up there. Okay, let's get into some of the villains. Villain, you see their origin in their first episode, but they appear more than once. And an example that comes to mind is Sandman. Sandman goes from a 2-bit crook to actually helping Spider-Man save people. Or the Green Goblin mystery that goes on in Season 1, but also in Season 2, because at the end of Season 1, Harry is revealed as the Goblin, but in Season 2 it's revealed it's a trick, and it was a long con by Norman to trick Spider-Man into thinking his son was the Goblin. And I think it's the best version of Norman we have ever seen. Sorry, Willem Dafoe. But it just gets the villainy. It gets the planner that he is. Speaking of planner, we also see Doc Ock. And then we see that master planner arc. And we get to see the famous scene that's also done in Homecoming, where he lifts the rubble. And I think it's done better here. I think a lot of things are done better here than in movies. But speaking of movies, they also do the little homages. Like, you just see him swing out of the train and stuff. The little homages, because the Raimi movies were coming out at this time. It's timeless. It still looks good today. The suit design looks great. You get the expressive eyes because it's a cartoon, and he's quippy. It's so good. It's so good. The way it does the symbiote story is heartfelt, and it's also reminding you of that lesson of great power comes great responsibility. And it's not ham-fisted, but you get it, I guess is the best way to put it. He quips. We're back to quips. The way he quips back and forth with his villains, like he talks to Goblin, and he's like,
"Where you been, Greenie? Vacation?"
Stuff like that is fun. There's an episode where they do more gang level stuff, which I never used to be a fan of, but I'm growing more of an appreciation for, where Tombstone, who is the big man, is there, and Silvermane is there, and Ock is there, and they're all trying to claim land in New York City for their gangs. And there's this really great fight where the symphony plays in the background, and there's no other sound but the music, and it's just Peter versus three. Basically, it's Peter on Tombstone, on Silvermane, on Ock. It's a 4-way fight, and then the only 2 left are Tombstone and Peter, and it's just a phenomenal fight. Another great episode is the prison episode, where he has to escape the prison and finds out Black Cat's father is Uncle Ben's killer. I don't know, man. Everything is just done great. It understands Peter Parker and Spider-Man on such a great level, and I think everybody who's a fan should watch it. I think it's a real shame we didn't get the other plans, which were a season 3 and 4 and a movie in between 3 and 4. And it was, what I heard, it was supposed to end with Gwen's death. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I'm sure they would have done it masterfully. I know it's the hashtag bring back Spectacular Spider-Man, but seriously, bring back Spectacular Spider-Man. Just to end the video, thanks to everyone who's been watching and people who've subscribed. I don't know what this is gonna be yet, but thank you guys, and I hope you guys like it and keep watching. I'm doing my best to find some sort of rhythm here, so hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. See you guys next time.